Good morning, welcome to day 16. I didn't vlog at all yesterday, so there isn't a video for day 15. Yesterday was a lovely lazy day. Casey and George watched the finale of Game of Thrones. We watched the first 3 episodes, I believe, of Orange is the New Black. Just kind of lazed around, really. So I leave for Adelaide this morning. My plane leaves at 10:30. I'm going to Adelaide. I'm staying in a private room at a hostel called Backpackers Oz or Backpack Oz or something like that. Now I just wait and see whether I can think of anything else that I could have potentially forgotten, which I'm sure there are plenty of, but I don't know. Hi, I'm in Adelaide. The flight was actually not scary. I was actually okay. My plane was delayed by like an hour, so I decided to Google Maps how far it is from my hostel to the airport, and turns out it's like an hour. Though I think that's wrong because it did not take that long to get here. But because of that, I figured I couldn't take a taxi, so I was like, well, alright, what can I do instead? So I got off the plane in Adelaide and found a stall thing that was for shuttle busing you directly to the door of the place that you're staying, which is exactly what I wanted. It was only $10 a head. I'll find out who they were and link them in the description because they were just the best. They were so helpful. They gave me a map and circled a bunch of stuff that I should do, and yeah, they were just like super helpful. So that was good. And then I got here and I'm staying at Backpack Oz, but I got upgraded. I guess you could call it upgraded. I don't know whether it's really an upgrade. I didn't get to see the original room, but I'm staying now in the guest house, which is like the next door hostel, which doesn't have free Wi-Fi, which granted was part of my prerequisite for Backpack Oz, but I think it's a slightly bigger room and it's got a TV and stuff, which I think is good. And it's less of a party place, and I'm allowed to go over to Backpack Oz whenever I want, so I will do that. So I have left the hostel. We are walking towards, hopefully, the markets, I think. I had to use a map, I had to look at a map. I don't really know how to read maps, but see, here we go. As you already know, because I've already done the hi, I'm in Adelaide bit, but I love it here. I've been here for about an hour and I already feel like I'm not going to want to leave when this week is up. It gets a bad rap, really. I thought it was going to be boring and there'd be nothing to do, and I mean, granted, I haven't done anything yet, but it's so pretty. Everything's so lovely. Like I said earlier, the bus driver gave me a bunch of suggestions of places I could go to, so I went to the markets, the Adelaide Central Markets, I think is what they call them. There wasn't a lot going on there. It's like a foodie market, and I'm not really a foodie like I am, but I'm staying at a hostel, so there was nothing, like there's some cheeses that looked kind of interesting, but if I bought them I'd have to eat them all in one go. I got conned by signage, but accurately so. I went to a coffee house, I can't remember what it was called, but the sign said it was Adelaide's favourite coffee, so I thought that was, if they've got it written on a sign, I mean they've got to at least have decent coffee, right? And it was really good coffee. Perfect level of heat, not burnt, all the things a good coffee really needs. Then I figured out how to get from there to Rundle Mall, and anyone who knows me knows that that's an achievement in itself because I had to read a map
First I had to read a map to decide that I was going to go to Rundle Mall, and then I needed to read a map to figure out how to get here because my Wi-Fi connection isn't very strong, so I couldn't use Google Maps, which sucks. But anyway, I got to Rundle Mall and it is so pretty. There's like so much going on. There was like 6 buskers and all the shops are really good. I went into Typo. Not that we don't have that in Wollongong, we do have that in Wollongong, but my point is I went into Typo and even the Typo store looked prettier and cooler than the one in Wollongong, so you know. Anyway, then I continued walking up Rundle Street Mall and then saw this pretty park. So then I came and sat here to talk to you guys. Because while I'm getting better at the vlogging in public, I don't really like to talking to camera a bit while in public, at least not for a full debrief. But yeah, I landed at like 12:30-ish and it's like 3 now and I want to live in Adelaide.
When I went to Tasmania, went to a lot of wineries. One of the wineries we went to was Hartsview, and at Hartsview I bought this. Tasmanian spiced apple liqueur mead. I bought mead and I haven't drunk any of it yet. I thought maybe my first night in Adelaide might be a good time to crack the bottle, so I'm gonna drink some of this while I edit today's video or yesterday's video because it hasn't gone up yet and it really should. And then I don't know what I'm up to because it's still kind of early. It's like 5:30, so we'll see what happens. So I am hanging out in my hostel for a couple of hours. There's a happy hour at the bar at the other hostel that's connected to this hostel. Anyway, that doesn't start till 6:30, so I've got time to kill, so I'm going to edit my video and drink some wine to get some liquid courage to go be social with real people. But Gilmore Girls just came on TV. To top it all off, it's one of my favourite episodes. It's where she goes to college. That's awesome, because I've been in a total Gilmore Girls mood lately. I'm going to go watch this. Bye.
Hello, my name is Aaron. And you?
I'm Kira and I'm at Backpackers Oz and I made a new friend. He tried to make me play pool and I refused, but that's alright.
I'm gonna cry.
Turns out that he's a photographer, so hey look, new friends.
I'm not a photographer, I just like to take some pictures.
He's learning to be a photographer. He's got a pretty good Flickr. I will link it in the description if he gives me the link. We'll see what we can do.
Of course.
Okay. I'll get a link and I'll link him in the description. But hey look, I'm making friends. I can totally be social. I'm gonna go now. Bye. I personed.